Students in the Faculty of Engineering can undertake a year in industry as part of their degree programme. Year in industry is really popular with students in the Faculty of Engineering, and over the past 3 years, in excess of 700 students have been successful in gaining placements. My name's Claire Brooke and I manage the Year in Industry team. We're a dedicated team to help students find, apply and be successful in securing placements. We also support you during your placement year.
Hi, my name's Anouschka. I'm currently on the MEng course in my 4th year, doing electrical and electronic engineering, and I've just come off my year in industry at Siemens Mobility as well. I wanted the practical sort of hands-on experience that you wouldn't necessarily get at university, because you get all the theory, but you're never really applying it to a real world problem. And also to decide if engineering was for me sort of after university as well, because if you're not in industry, it's a very different environment than I think people imagine. There's a lot of expectations and responsibilities when you go there, and some people might not like it. So it was to sort of decide for me if I wanted to carry on after uni. So my placement at Siemens, I got through competing in a hackathon. And it was a 36-hour hackathon where we had to build a device to represent some data that we got given. There was 12 groups with 6 people in each, all from different universities, different disciplines, a real mixed bunch really. And yeah, my team were really fortunate, worked really hard, and we placed first, which was amazing. And as a result, I got my year in industry at Siemens Mobility. So my role is a telecoms test intern. And initially, because of COVID, this just meant I supported with documentation writing, the analysis of test results, and things like that. But then after sort of COVID lifted a little bit, I got a chance to go out on site, go down track, have a look at all the trains and everything they do. And I got a chance to do a lot of the FAT testing as well, with the FDN network, which was really, really exciting. I think for me, I really enjoyed having to solve sort of problems on the go, and not ones that you sort of had to prepare for weeks, but you'd turn up to work one day and something wasn't working and you had to fix it, and you had to do it there and then, otherwise the project got delayed. So sort of using all the knowledge I'd learned, not just at uni, but on the placement, and knowing who to contact and sort of working my way through it was really, really exciting as well. And really, really sort of educational. It's helped me a lot this year in terms of how I approach problems and my assessments and things like that. Time management a little bit, but more knowing how to prioritise the work and knowing where to go and get the information, and knowing when you don't know it, and knowing when you need to go and find someone that knows it, sort of thing. When you need to ask for help, basically, which I don't think it's a really important skill that you don't necessarily learn until you get out into the industry, when you realise you don't know anything as a graduate. So near the end of my placement, I was having a chat with my manager, and they'd mentioned that they'd really enjoyed me working for them, and asked if I wanted to sort of carry on part-time through my masters if I had the time, because I was such a help to them. And I was like, yeah, of course. So I do 1 day a week on a Wednesday, usually when I've got no lectures, or in the evenings to top up on the work. And I've got the same contract. They've just split it by, I think they've divided by 5 or something, so I only have to work 8 hours a week. And I do bid documentation, Excel sheets, test results, anything that I can do sort of remote working. And it's allowed me to have a bit of extra money in my pocket as well at uni for my final year. So it's been a big help, and it's quite manageable in terms of time. Yeah, because I know I've got to do it on a Wednesday, so I'll plan around it. I mean, I'm initially planning to go back to Siemens because I loved it so much there, and they're all really supportive. So I've applied for a grad scheme there, so hopefully they'll take me back, which will be really exciting. But if not, I've applied to a couple of other roles in a sort of similar testing role or commissioning role, as they call it. But yeah, so my plan is go into industry, become a child engineer, and carry on with what I did in last year at Siemens, because it's what I want to do. Best decision. I think engineering is by far the best degree. No, it's a really, if you're very sort of methodical and attention to detail and you're quite good at maths and physics, it's a great way to sort of use those skills to make a difference and sort of really affect the world around you. And it gives you, it's something to wake up to in the morning that like gets you out of bed. So no, I'd really advise it. And if they do, they should do a year in industry as well, because it's by far the best way to sort of see if engineering's for you after university.